Season's greetings and happy holidays, Premier Planet. It's me, JB, your favorite MC, Justin Barlow, inside the Premier Studio at 1230 Davis Road in Woodstock, and I'm here to let you know all about this last Friday night. We started off the evening, huge battle royal to determine the new #1 contender for Matt Vine's PPW World Heavyweight Championship, and the winner of the battle royal would go on to the main event that same night to face the champion. Now, all these guys, some former champions looking to get back to the summit of PPW, some guys who have never been there wanting to get there for the first time, duking it out tooth and nail. Your winner, Irish Andy Anderson, and he won by last eliminating probably one of the favorites in the match, the human video game, Scott Colton. So Andy would go on to face Matt Vine in the main event, but that was later on. Following that, we had our first semifinal matchup in the Challenge Pro Cup tournament. And I want to take this opportunity to remind everybody that this coming Friday night, the Friday before New Year's, are the finals of the Challenge Pro Cup tournament. And somebody is walking out of the Premier Studio and into 2017 with the Challenge Pro Cup trophy that you have seen and that you have come to love and adore. The first matchup, semifinal matchup of the night, was the human video game Scott Colton and the five-tool player Chase Gosling, both coming off of a loss in the Battle Royal, but looking to regroup a little bit on the way to hopefully claiming that trophy for themselves. Scott Colton won the first fall when he was able to roll Chase Gosling up. It looked as if Chase was going to go for an electric chair drop or something like that. He had Colton up on his shoulders. Colton rolls forward, uses the momentum to get Chase on his shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Scott Colton takes away the first fall in that matchup, but Chase answers, mustache ride powerbomb. Chase picks up the second fall. We go to the third and final fall, and it was, yeah boy, Scott Colton seizing the day away from Chase Gosling. Scott Colton moves on to the finals this coming Friday night. After that, our second semifinal matchup of the night. It was Ronnie Veronica Metro taking on the corn-fed Colossus, Michael Mack. Now, Ronnie, reaching into that old bag of tricks of hers, reaches for the rope as he's sitting on top of Mac, gets the 1, 2, 3. The ref doesn't see his hand on the rope. Ronnie gets the first fall in that matchup, and then, as the ref's not looking, rakes Mac's eyes, and that allows him to get Mac down with a powerful maneuver, and 1, 2, 3, Ronnie Metro walks away and on to the finals to face Scott Colton. So now we have the human video game Scott Colton and Ronnie Metro gonna duke it out this Friday night for the Challenge Pro Cup. After that, Chase Gosling made yet another appearance, still feeling like he had something to prove after taking 2 losses in the same night. He got in the ring with 0-1. Now, 0-1, this guy has been working out ferociously at the Premier Academy. He's getting better each and every week, but he let himself get distracted by the Premier Planet, the fans in attendance. That allowed Chase to get him up for a mustache ride powerbomb. Bam! 1, 2, 3. And Chase Gosling picks up 1 out of 3 victories here tonight. Or, I'm sorry, one victory out of his 3 matches here tonight. And after that, it was time for our main event. Andy Anderson, who won that big battle royal early on in the evening, taking on the champ, a fresh Matt Vine. Now, everybody knew there was probably going to be a few games here and there when we saw Ronnie Metro come to the ring with Andy. Everybody watching Ronnie, ever suspicious, and they had a right to be. Andy and Ronnie working like a team to distract the referee and basically almost turn the match into a handicap match. Well, Matt Vine finally blows his top. He goes after Ronnie Metro. He's wailing on Ronnie, and as the 3 are on the outside, Andy gets back to his feet, rolls back into the ring just as the ref counts to 10. Andy Anderson wins via countout, but again, the title cannot change hands on a disqualification or a countout, so Andy may have won the match, but your PPW World Heavyweight Champion is still Matt Vine. Now, as Matt Vine was out celebrating, who comes out to the ring? Chase Gosling, as if we hadn't already seen enough of his face. He issues a challenge to Vine. He says, hey, I want, and I quote, my belt back. But CEO Randy Ritchie says, listen, if you guys want to duke it out, and if Vine accepts, we can have the match this coming Friday night, but it's going to be non-title. So Chase, feeling like he has something to prove, is going to face the champ Matt Vine, non-title matchup this coming Friday. And again, re-emphasis, big final matchup. Ronnie Metro, Scott Colton, 2 out of 3 falls for the Challenge Pro Cup. Also on that night, Andy Anderson is going to be taking on the returning Mero Mero Iniestra, who has been cleared for action. And also on that night, Texas Pete returns to take on the corn-fed Colossus, Michael Mack. Once again, a big heartfelt thank you to everyone who came out to support us this last Friday night. We want to see you folks out here this coming Friday so you can ring out 2016 and ring in excuse me, getting a little tongue-tied here. Ring in 2017 with us, Premier style, right here, 1230 Davis Road in Woodstock, Illinois. Once again, season's greetings, happy holidays. We love all of you out there on the Premier Planet. We will see you folks out here at the studio.